Going to be calling for a bit of help now as well, looking to try and retreat to a bit of safety, but he is stuck in pit. Meteor immediately drawing blood. Trent taken out towards stairs. That horn does need to be broken. Dealt with again, reveals the position, and I believe even squaring up for a fight himself. A lot of damage done here. Buzz dropped down to 12 HP, but no kills claimed. T1. Lightning fast start for them.
G2 coming in through the flank, not detected by Meteor's flash just yet.
Valorant alone. The fight here to be taken off of Buzz's contact. A Paranoia sweep through on either side. Might even up the fight ever so slightly. Izu is low enough as well, so could still be winnable here for G2. And now trying to make moves over towards it. A flash with the connection. Jorgamo eager to draw blood even further forward here. G2 are really trying to dissect most of this site. And the hold is just dismantled. T1 might have got themselves onto the side here, but where's the pushback? T1 just can't quite get a handle on it. DH does his best.
I don't think they'll expect Jorgamo to be on the B flank.
G2 have just given this one up entirely here, but a Paranoia sweeps and does collect and collide onto the two of them as well. Trying to make sure you can take the fights cleanly. Buzz would be traded out and straight from the flank. Going to calm down the aim and the nerves, but still those shots are finding the targets here. This is G2 overwhelming. Fine offensive, and Valen just overwhelmed from that presence. It's a little bit too much to overcome in that spot. T1 will get access to the site. Jorgamo in through the back, and he is swiftly dealt with. Top of it. It's all just going a bit wrong here for G2 on the hold. T1 again, very aggressive.
Both teams showcasing that they can get big value out of the Yoru ult. The Yoru ult there gave Buzz the perfect stun.
This one fully opted into that rubble fight. Big reveal, big horn. Valen's close quarters now, rifle in hand. Holding this one against them. That Paranoia has a flash on either side into his face with that Prowler as well. Just drifting around. Trying to get a handle onto most of this one here. T1 just surging forwards. Buzzes that spear point. Two players ready to receive, and Jonah P just have that Sheriff just trying to rattle off the shots again, but he's just missing, going wide ever so slightly. Still, he's going to get his chance to really deny it, and now onto the side. Buzz has got to try and crack this one open like a hot knife through butter. He's going to find it. Still, that spike does need to get planted, and Jorgamo is quick on the scene of the crime once more. Drops down here. Needs to be that defense. He's denied it. That's a round win. G2. Marian wants to slip back in and potentially do some damage. But when the hit's coming through, and my God, damage it is. It's three players in a blink of an eye. Drop back to the spectator seat, and they have to watch in dismay. It's up to Buzz and Meteor now, who try and put this one together. Again, that dimensional drift just lights up all the players. All the information in the world given up to G2. Meteor wading right back in. Doing a lot of action soon. Potential of a heat check here, but that's just dodged into the side, and wow, just bites his time perfectly. It's too laid down, and Valen will follow up with that 1-2 punch. Hell of a combo, and hell of a shot by Valen.
Can't just sit here and wait to be retake.
Might be the aim for them still, with Meteor gone as well. That's going to be the pressure applied now from the flank. Meteor was supposed to be holding back that onslaught, but G2 are now starting to group up, steadily moving towards Armageddon. Rolling out that carpet. Nowhere safe to stand on top of it. It's up to DH and the rest of the squad. Can they push back from most of this? Trent spotting signs alive here, and no sound cues. That blind does connect. This is G2 just rolling over them now. It's an overwhelming onslaught of force. Izu will see if he can put a stop to it. He'll have to come up clutch. He'll have to do it now. He's brought into that 1v1. The damage done. Leaf dropped. Now, grouping up now. That flash is going to be absorbed, and 8 up. DH does the most that he possibly can do from that spot. Still that one way that the contest with Izu wants a piece of it. The flash is perfect. And even through that one way, he's set up for the 1-2 combo.
The hero that T1 have needed in these last couple of rounds. He's been playing amazingly.
Pure mechanical skill on display. Leaf handed a few as well, but Buzz will respond. Return, though, on either side. Leaf still active now, picks up the weapon. Exchange of it. A few more bullets, but creeping from behind is Meteor, an unexpected angle. That's the insurance policy for T1 here. Time ticking. That's going to be making Leaf sweat from a spot like this. It's easy as anything at all here for Meteor.
B main right now, though.
Will be offered up.
And he destroys them.
Okay.
Fair enough, I'll shut up.
Yep, narrative avoided. And Meteor, though, will be falling. Still, this is going to be going into the B split. Trent, ready and available, at least with the salvos, trying to slow this one down. And Valen straight from behind as well. The disrespect is palpable. And the kills are still flowing in. It's just unbelievable.
Coming out and bringing this level of fire.
Woke up early to be a hater, and I respect it. He's certainly made this game interesting, and if he's playing like this, my God. Back on track here for T1, but again, the timing is taken, and a big speed up. Meteor, even through that smoke. able to deliver the death blow to Jonah P, and now they reveal the hand as well. Off front and flank, Trent's going to be seeing all that presence, Valen as well. And need to be alerted towards it. That stun ricocheting right towards the back, and it's a good near side. In through it, Buzz is not done yet. A lot of damage done. The cleanup crew is there. T1 waiting in the sidelines, waiting in the wings. It leaves it down to Jorgamo to do it again. And surely not.
30 seconds left.
Frenzy in hand. We've seen filthy things, but a position like this, every avenue accounted for. There's just no way. There's just no way at all. T1. The face on either side. This really blinds it up. Meteor just trying to go ring around the rosies, but he can't escape that one. Still, not a lot of damage alongside Izu, and this is T1 looking to flood all the way in. There's a siege over towards that top as well. Weakened weaponry does not matter for them. Jonah P, even a stinger of his own, but that is being managed, handled over the shoulder. Needs to be that defense, and Leaf just baits them out into the open. A quick tap of time running this low, leaves it down to DH. 1v2. Rifle's still there, but not expecting that timing. Jonah P strikes from behind. Sees a dead man walking. Still posted up onto the corner here. And that flash combined with the first shot accuracy. Izu's right there. Salva's at his feet though. That is hot. Nowhere really safe to stand. Valen will at least punish that coming through, but it's bought time for Meteor to try and stand up to it. But G2 is stingers. Different breed entirely.
Not a big fan of that decision from Meteor. His teammates were pretty far away, and now it's a 3v3 with weapons given over. And no ult as well.
Dropping back down, Jonah P looking to try and press the advantage as well. It's only Stax holding this one alone. It will be a 1v1. There's no real help from the rest of the team. Paranoia forwards. He's trying to hold it down.
What a swing.
Very much alone, and Staxier does win that one out. Beautiful stuff. C's avoided for now. TP forwards as well, and that's DH just sticking this one all the way through. Dominating the smoke. These angles, it comes down to the random spam, but it looks like G2 don't even want to opt into it. T1. We're trying to spot this one out. Good flash in the peek onto it, and we're going to see the fight taken here. Buzz trying to really square up. Dimensional Drift to get Izu out of dodge. Spotting out where the remaining of these players are. Even in exchange, and picks up the rifle for it, but that is a crazy fight to take. DH wins it. Tree control dominated. T1 are putting a squeeze now. It's a vice script applied to G2. When they were least expecting, and it leaves it down to Trent now. 1v3, make it a 1v2, and Meteor from behind does not want to let it get out of control.
Leaf defending the flank.
Yeah, T turns up on multiple avenues now with that stun ricocheting. G2, they managed to hold it all the way back. Door slammed shut in their face. Meteor and Izu forced to do the rest. From a spot like this, quick reactions with the dodge. Meteor still wants to make a play for it. 2v4 for them. Hoping for 3v, hoping for the opening, but Jorgamo does deliver that. Shots to the head, Meteor's dropped. Izu going to be drifting away from this one, wants to save onto the big gun. So G2 should try and pull these players again, but as we were saying, never to pull back this util, and Izu happy to disrespect once more. Still stunned up, slowed down. Players trying to get themselves in. Again, that plant needs to go down with only barely any time to work with. It's up to Jorgamo. It's all up to Jorgamo. One-man army. He had to hold them off. It's a relentless piece of aggression here from T1 as well. Going to be slowed down with Jorgamo dropping, but that plant is down. That's the important part of it. Stax still eager to take the fight. Forwards here alongside DH.
I'll find you.
G2 do have that player advantage though, but still that haunt reveals Valen beamed down for across the wall. Players repositioning. And a tap to try and pull them out wide into the open. DH with that instant return of the fire, but he doesn't expect this. Leaf, bit of whiffage onto the side of it, bullets through it, and final bullet, the reload has to be committed. DH in a tricky spot indeed. It needs to be precise, it needs to be sharp. Surgical, and the pressure is all on him. Leaf is just toying with him. Time denied against him. Thrown forwards, pulls out the thorns. A lot of util being layered down here with a vulnerability. DH trying to find a pocket to play in, but the angles are known well still. Meteor! Has collected itself two, and Stax is right round towards the side there. It is returned and traded out in time, but it's left it in a 2v2. Needs to be that defense. Valen trying to hold it down from that tight cut-up angle, and Izu is miles away.
Spike planted.
Now left in the 1v2. Most of this, again, that paranoia and the horns. That's going to be a big reveal onto DH. Lit up, Valen will claim his life. Adversary down, and the slightest of angles to work with. Jorg already expecting for that repeat. Stax finished. It's a 3v5. G2 in the driving seat. And it needs to be heroics from Buzz. It needs to be here and now. Stuns, ricocheting, overdrive, off! And a multitude of targets to deal with, but too much to overcome. In a spot like this, still that ult held, but Meteor is back to everyone. And Jorgamo's going for the death blow. He's trying to finish this up and wrap up map number 1 in style.
He's a big game player, and he's come to play today. A great round from Jorg towards the end.
You've seen that double dash over. Izu, hello. You've seen plenty of bodies, and he's out in the open. They've jumped on him.
All right.
And we're seeing it flood in here, an attempt by T1, at least the salvos make it so that there's only one pocket to stay in and stand in and try and stand your ground. Still Valorant overwhelmed by that presence, but the bodies, they flood in afterwards. And after the fact here, G2 do have control of this, but it's still a 2v3 on pistol rounds. Anything's doable, anything's possible. Comes down to these fights that are taken. Stacks wins his out, but he's the last one left now into that 1v2. A lot of damage done to Leaf prior. One bullet will do him in. Doesn't matter where it lands, and he is hard clearing all of these positions. Found his mark, leaves it into the 1v1. Damage done though, 44 HP. Trent playing off here in a position that is planted in. It's not really ideal from him up towards top heaven. Trent taking that peak, jump spot, Stacks half onto the defuse already. He's earned himself a bit of a spot to win in here. Time pressure eased off, but Trent still lands those shots. Up, haunts, spots and reveals Izu's position. The dash backing away here, but Meteor does find himself stray Jorgamo. Leaf is also forwards past that wall, but he's very much alone, but that timing that he's caught is off to the side here. Nightfall now can get a bit of a move on. Hinder drop down and lay it down at his feet. Izu needs that defense and needs that response. T1 trying to at least approach rapidly to the scene. They're trying to help that fight happen and occur, but the backstab picked apart from the seams. G2 still not ready for this fight to be taken. T1 are so damn fast here, and time ran short. Jonah P can't quite land that shot. One bullet would have helped. And gathered up by Jorgamo off and around. That's a re-clear. Cord 4 sees down at the feet to try and defend. A lot of damage done, but at least still having his one. There's a fight on those multiple fronts. The A site though is given up. Forced to by T1. They lose enough players in the process. Leaves it down to that 2v4.
If you can't find an easy kill here, you might want to go for a save. The H is poking.
Yeah, Leaf still watching it.
I think you've got to save at this point, but Jorg.
To clear all sorts of sections here. This is chaos. In a few final moments here, trying to go all the way up and already returning. T1, they collapse from every single side. Dyson with death here, buddy. Deep TP as well is committed for, and Jorgamo happy to take that fight. He was set up with that util.
Well, now you can split B.
Now going to be applying that. That's heat turned up now onto these T1 players. They make a snap call, trying to take that fight over towards B main. Maintain control of it, flip the side away, but G2 are not the ones going into this. It's Trent left to contain, and he's just absolutely ruined them. Unable to really break the horn, so to the H, he's out in the open. Jorgamo pounces on the chance. That's a deep hit to try and get him into the B side. This is offloaded nice and early. Unorthodox almost, but Buzz is given a bit of space as well to try and play his way in. Does at least delete that, so the ult's not going to be getting too much value with the TP, but Jorgamo happy to clean up the rest.
Flashing off the info that the Omen ult gives you is diabolical. G2 are in position. 5v3.
Draw suspects, players, positions noted. Meteor does have a big ult for this one, but the Armageddon's going to be committed anyway. There's a sheriff shot for you. Jorgamo almost going down to a bit of friendly fire. Meteor really delivering in a spot like this here. Convergent path was considered. Sidestep. Buzz is rapid. Right to the side. Firing off on every single cylinder. T1 say, we are not done yet. Gonna try and take the fight straight to them. TH is, there's no way you're disrespecting this, man. You're trying to get ahead of this. There's a horn in your face. Where you going? Nowhere to survive that spot.
This game is getting mad.
Yeah, mistakes being opened up, perhaps from the pressure. The understanding that this could be your last time to perform on the stage. Especially for T1. And all the way from behind. I mean, where's Valen come from? How's he got here? Straight up through mid. No consideration for it. Even spotting signs of life for Meteor. We'll have to respect that, though, with a snakebite drop down at your feet. So, as quickly as T1 went around, looks like it's going to be answered back. Players across the board here, but a spam into the box alongside it. But again, anyone is Izu's target. Double dash now to get back to safety here. One bullet left. We'll commit to that reload, and his team does have pretty good defense here. Stalwart is the nature of it, and Izu's still covering for it. The fourth round is earned for T1. Does connect. Well, it's going to be slowed down here. These players just trying to hard anchor into their spot. Jorgamo is also hard committed. Frenzy in hand will commit. That TP now gets the hell out of there. T1 being hounded and pestered from every single direction here. They can't win a fight. Plant is down for them. That's the only thing they got. Izu and Meteor are going to have to really step up. But the way the G2 are playing the discipline, it's in their blood. It runs deep here, and there's going to be that instant response with the swing, leaping into the fight like a salmon upstream. Trent, the skirmishes opted into here with a blind and a flash around their face, but there is that response with a hinder. Slowly gliding back down to the ground, still overextending. Jorgamo's there, lying in wait, outlaw in hand.
There's no way they anticipated 4 players being over here.
Crazy.
And Jorg's already out.
Dips himself back, looking for the potential reaction at T1, but they're left reeling, wondering.
So much faster around the map for G2.
BTS, instant traded. Trent is there, hot on the heels.
Locating target.
He's out in the open when he's done this, no? Guy does not care. Right from mid. DH should be able to get a free kill. Only the box covering. Yeah, there it is. So, punish in sight. 2v2 now. T1 have themselves an in. Guns picked up and reclaimed. Bit of a recycling operation here, but it's all watched for and managed by DH with Leaf and Jorgamo. The opportunity, a lot of Utah being sent in for the wide exit, but no coverage here. Jorgamo, he can just tuck himself into the shed. Picks out DH like it's nothing, and that's no more smokes available now for T1. Play disadvantage, get themselves onto the site. Not giving a plan to Meteor, he's not going to have his ult for the next.
I don't know why Meteor doesn't play for ults more often, but never mind.
Yeah, we're going to see a fight taken anyway, out towards Link. That's a stun connecting. Slowing them down, they really want to take this fight towards him. Trent is in a bit of damage. No way, man! He's applying a hurt! And that's salt in the wounds at this point. 3 kills. He was complaining about all of them coming from the pistol rounds. After this, I don't think that's going to be the case. Salvos drop down. Circles of death here and denying any chance of retaking, coming back into that round. He's connects though. Like a bungee cord, going to be springing his players right back, but Meteor might be able to get it done. That's a Sheriff. Makes it sing up towards mid, and that's a wide face as well, setting them up for success with these fights. T1 have access to the site.
Yeah, the thrifties are working for them, aren't they?
Maybe that's part of the key as well, just trying to send it. No remorse, taking those risks. Meteor making sure to cover those angles, and he's even got a bit of backup. TH going to be joining him. Jonah Pete sidestepping, but doesn't really want to overcommit into this. Hold on, that gun picked up. There's a good punish in sight. 1v4 for Jonah. Spot like this. Back is open though to Izu. He'll deliver it. Spot Jonah Pete. So Hinden's going to be laid down to his feet, but he does just escape and dodge the eye, but not the shots. Izu.
What an entry.
Yeah. Like a lightning bolt, he's all the way in. Valorant just trying to tuck to the side here. That dodge and juke to the side. It's an instant trade by Stacks. It needed to be so. Has to be clean from this point on by T1. On their way back in. Maybe they've hit onto the mark of what they needed to do. That was fast, pacey stuff by T1.
Face your fear!
Comp allows, and even a Nightfall committed. Feel how tenuous this is. They want to hold on to any lead they possibly have. Give no possibility for G2 to get back in with Jorgamo done. Committed from G2's side of things, even if they don't have the weapons. So Salvo into the corner, spotting out Izu. That's disconnected him from the rest of the pack. T1, you're going to have to step up now and really put the shut down onto these G2 players. Their weaponry has to be an advantage you play into, but with the rifles in hand, it's not doing too much at all. Smokes in the face, angle being held. Stacks has got this one surely on lock, but it's left to just him. In a spot like this, in a 1v2, time taken away, and he needs to find it, now, he will! Finding some targets, Izu again, hard commit into the corner. SamQ's going to be cut away from him here. All comes down to the trades and the shots. G2, the ones on top. Finding it, flash, dodge and avoided. Stacks really stepping up, and now he's the last one left. To Nightfall committed, hard forwards, and right from the side, the flank. Bullet's going to be rattling there, through the wall though. Buzzu shrugs off the damage. Meteor, you need to be winning that now. Valen, classic in hand. He's done more than enough damage here with the judge into close proximity. This is really dangerous. T1 are being ripped apart, ripped to shreds. And Leaf's toying with them, playing with their food. They put them in the grave and they send them home. G2, they qualify for playoffs.